Before this video ends, I'm going to show you one forearm movement almost nobody does anymore because it looks too simple to work. But when you see what it does to your arms, you'll understand why fighters, climbers, and old-school strongmen never stopped using it. First, I want you to look at your forearms. Not flexed, just relaxed, because that's how people actually see them. When you shake hands, when you hold your phone, when your sleeves are down. And this is where most guys get confused. They train forearms like biceps. Same reps, same mindset, same movements. That's why they train for months and still don't get thickness. In this video, I'll show you 3 exercises that start building size the normal way. But at the end, I'll show you the one movement that completely changes how your forearms respond to training. Don't skip it. That final exercise is the difference between training forearms and building forearms. Why forearms don't grow. Here's something most people never realize. Your forearms aren't built like show muscles. They're built like tools. They evolved to grip, to hang, to twist, to resist. That's why endless wrist curls rarely work. Your forearms don't respond to light pumping reps. They respond to tension, pressure, and time under grip. So today, we're training them the way your body actually understands. Let's start simple. Exercise 1, towel grip holds. Take a towel, wrap it over a pull-up bar, rod, or any solid surface. Now grab it tight and just hold. No curling, no movement, just squeeze. What this does is activate the deep forearm flexors, the muscles responsible for thickness. This is the part of the forearm that makes your arm feel solid when someone grabs it. Hold for 20 to 40 seconds. Rest. Repeat 3 times. You should feel pressure, not pump. That pressure is what wakes up growth. Most people skip this because it looks boring, but boring is exactly what works. Now that your grip is awake, we're going to build visible size. This is where most arms start changing shape. Exercise 2, reverse curls. Grab dumbbells, a bar, or resistance band, palms facing down, curl. This targets the brachioradialis, the muscle that makes forearms look thick from the side. This muscle alone can change how big your arms look in a t-shirt. Slow reps. Control the weight. No swinging. 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. If your forearms never looked different before, this is usually the missing piece. But we're not done, because size without balance never looks complete. Most people only train the front of the forearm. That's why their arms look uneven and why growth eventually stops. Let's fix that. Exercise 3. Wrist extension holds. Take a light weight. Rest your forearm on your thigh. Now lift your hand upward and hold. This targets the back of the forearm. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. You'll feel a deep burn almost immediately. This muscle doesn't get trained often, but when it grows, your entire forearm starts looking fuller. Front and back balance is what creates that dense, solid look. At this point, your forearms should already feel different. But now comes the movement I told you about at the beginning, rice bucket training. This is the exercise most people never try because it looks strange and simple. But this is what fighters, climbers, and old-school strength athletes used for decades. Take a bucket, fill it with rice or sand or gravel. Put your hands inside. Now open your fingers, close them, twist, dig, grab. This trains every muscle in your forearms, flexors, extensors, tendons, wrists. Not in isolation, but together. That's why it works. Do this for 2 to 3 minutes. You'll feel something no wrist curl ever gave you, a deep internal pressure. That pressure is what builds thick, powerful forearms over time. Simple, old school, and brutally effective. If your forearms never grew before, it's not because you're weak. It's because you were training them like show muscles. Start training them like tools. Grip, hold, resist. That's how forearms were meant to grow. If this helped you, leave a comment saying forearms. I read them all. If you want stronger wrists, thicker arms, and real functional power, subscribe to FitBurn Studio. No fancy machines, no fake promises, just strength that shows, even when you're not flexing.